Really do. I love to talk about doing things. I could talk all day. Really, I feel like I could. And just talk and talk and talk and talk, but my business would not get started. My dream of making this really wonderful startup I want to do would never begin because all I would do is talk about it. You actually have to do it. And you have to realize there's nothing preventing you from doing it, which is my big last piece of advice, and that's that don't go with the orthodox definition on how to do things. Like don't wait for a degree. Don't wait for a nice chunk of change from a venture capitalist. Don't wait for your parents' permission. Don't wait for something, just do it. Because really, anybody who's made a really successful business just got fed up with waiting for things. Because like in my mind, when I first started college, I said, okay, as soon as I get a degree, I'm gonna become an entrepreneur. Once I get that piece of paper I can put up on the wall that says I went to Stanford for 4 years and I took a lot of classes, then everybody will know I'm an entrepreneur. And I started school and I'm like, man, that's 4 years, that's a long time. Why wait? Met Alex, met people in ACES, decided like, wow, there are people who are already doing businesses right now. They don't have those pieces of paper on the wall, right? There are a lot of people who dropped out. This summer I'm working for a startup. My boss is named Sam Altman. He's from the Bay Area. His company is worth about $700 million. He never finished school. Dropped out when he was a sophomore because he said that piece of paper is preventing me from being an entrepreneur. It's stopping me from it. I'm not saying it stops everybody, but he has a company worth $700 million. He started it when he was 19 years old. We already have tons of other entrepreneurs in here who have their own business. And I think it's because they stopped waiting for something to happen and they just did it, which is what I'm getting ready to do. I'm coming back from the summer, I'm sitting down with some people that Sam has hooked me up with in Sequoia, and I'm pitching my idea. It's all designed, it's all ready to go. When school starts up, I'm going to get like my 5 minutes with Sequoia, the top VC firm in the world, and I'm going to go for it. Now, I can tell you how I designed my idea, I can explain my whole business, but I don't think that would help you, really, because it's not your business, it's my business. I'd love you guys to come be my customers, maybe even work with me, I don't care. But really, I just want to say stop waiting. Just do it. There's nothing at all stopping you. And I know it can be a little scary, like everybody thinks, but it's so uncertain, like I know I won't have a job, like I need to stay in school. Well sure, do everything you have to do, but keep working on it. Like every night, spend like half an hour on your project, you'll have it done. At the beginning of the summer, after doing an ACES pitch event where we got to pitch with VCs, I pitched my idea. It was like a baby idea. It was just like, I wanted to bring the Taiwanese version of MTV, the movie place you guys can go see movies, to the United States. And I wanted to have them show HD DVDs with surround sound, a big full screen, like big old lazy boys. You know, pretty much do what you guys do, but with the newest technology coming out. And I pitched it to them and they're like, great, where's all your documents? Like, where's your estimates of how much this is going to cost? Where's your design for the building? And I was like, I don't have any of that. I didn't do it. And they said, when you're serious, come to us and we will talk seriously about this. The event was fun. Like, I really learned a lot. But the most important thing I learned is they won't take you seriously unless you take yourself seriously. Unless you think this is really something you want to do. So this summer, I spent half an hour pretty much every day, 30 minutes every day. You know, 1/48 of my whole day was spent on this project, and I'm done. I was done a month ago. I'm spending half an hour every day, right before I went to bed, looking up prices for how much HDVD players cost, looking up space prices. I designed the whole thing in 2 months. Really, it doesn't take that long to do it. We just have to do it. So, you know, if you guys want to talk more about my business, if you really want to know how I had the ideas, what I did, feel free to ask me. But when my classmates talk, I don't even know what to talk about because you guys already know everything. You've listened to speeches, you're going to listen to more speeches, you're going to listen to lectures, you're going to have business competitions. Everybody knows how to do it. And I was like, the only thing I can really show you is that I'm doing it right now. And that's all. Like, maybe I could be an inspiration, maybe you could find confidence in the fact that there's somebody younger than you. I mean, I'm only 20. I imagine most of you guys are older than me. who's doing it and show you how easy it is. Like, it's difficult, right, but all you have to do is spend time doing it, and it's not that tough. So the bottom line is, the only thing you have to do is take one step at a time. I took one step and joined ACES. What did ACES bring me? The Venture Capitalist Dating Event, among many other things. That was the next step toward my business, was sitting down with 5 different VC firms, pitching my idea, and getting feedback, as if I was a real business person. What did they say? Do your business. I designed it this summer. Next step. I did it. Half an hour a day, 2 months, it's designed. Like, I have a stack of papers ready to show the VC firms. I went to work for Loot, met Sam Altman, got the connection. The next step. Final step, sitting down with Sequoia at the beginning of school and pitching the idea. From there on, I have no idea what the next step is. All I did was take one step at a time in the right direction. Just one. I didn't keep my eyes down there, I looked here. And I said, I know I'm going that direction. I know my business is out there. But I can only do one thing at a time. Because if you keep looking out there, you feel like it's so far away you'll never get there. So instead of going that direction, you kind of go this way, or you go that way, or even go that direction. But if you just know you're heading in the direction toward your business, and you take one step at a time, as soon as you take one step, the next step will be provided for you. You'll know it as soon as you take the one step. The next step is just natural. But the same way it happened for me, and I'm sure if you talk to any other entrepreneur in the room, they would say it happened one step at a time. That's my final piece of advice. Take the first step, and the next one will be there when you're ready to take it. Thank you.